This morning I'm going to take a look at the Fuji Instax 500AF instant film camera that I just received. It comes with the camera, two 123A batteries, a strap, and instructions. If you're familiar with the 210 Instax, which is being sold now, you're probably going to be familiar with this. It's pretty simple. We will talk about some differences between this and the 210. It's kind of hard not to. This does use the instant film. Has the LCD panel on the back instead of the side like the 210. It's much more angular and somewhat smaller than the 210. I have a 210 here for comparison. The 210 is just kind of rounded in every direction, whereas the 500 is more angular and certainly feels and appears smaller. So if you've been kind of embarrassed to go out with your 210, the 500 is a more reasonable option, but it's still not a small camera. Has, of course, the viewfinder, and in the viewfinder there's a parallax correction line for close-up. This is your focus light here. It will blink when things are in focus, or steady light when things are in focus. Of course, the film's going to eject here. Has a tripod socket on the bottom, which the 210 doesn't. Has your exposure meter here, and it's autofocus. The 210 has two fixed focus zones, but the 500 autofocuses from 0.6 meters to infinity. There's your autofocus receiver, and the transmitter is in here. Not much else to it. So we'll load it up with film and see what happens. I haven't tried this yet. Well, that's nice. Right away the dark slide spits out as soon as you put the film in. With the 210 you have to remember to press the shutter to eject the dark slide. That's kind of hard when you forget and you got to take a picture and you get ready to snap your picture, and lo and behold all you get is the dark slide coming out. So we have 10 exposures. The 500 has a self timer for 10 seconds. You can actually go through and turn the flash off. You can set it for, I don't know if we'll be able to see this here, you got your red eye reduction and a no flash and your normal. So you cannot turn the flash all the way off with your 210. I'll put up a spec sheet toward the end of the video that goes through some of the comparisons between these. This is an f12.8 aperture. So let's see if we can get a picture here. So we've got a green light. So theoretically we're in the proper focal range. Theoretically it's good between about 50 and 90 degrees Fahrenheit. Other than that, you're supposed to put it in your pocket to keep it warm or cool it down somehow. So I've shot both 210 and 500 AF, and I don't see really any difference in the quality of the photographs. Of course, with the 500, you're going to have some options for red eye reduction and self-timer, some things that might help you make your photos look better, and autofocus, whereas the 210 only has the 2 focus zones. So you might get a little better focus with the 500. And the 500 does have a lighten and darken wheel, so if your subject's up against a dark background, you can slide it to darken so it won't be overexposed, or if it's against a light background, you can slide it to lighten so it won't be underexposed. But that's pretty much it. Pretty simple. And there are some differences, like I say, between it and the 210, and I'll put up a graphic here at the end of the video to look at. I hope you enjoy it, and if you get a chance, I think I'm going to sell my 210 and make this my go-to Instax camera. I do also have the 50S, the smaller one, but I'm not too hot on the small size of those prints. So this will probably become my go-to camera. Feels good in the hands, much better, and I think it looks a lot better than the 210 as well. So thanks for watching.